Hello, folks. This is Ben Gessel. How's it going? Um, I do apologize if I rub my eyes a lot in this video. Um, I just um, well, anyway, uh, late morning getting up. So basically, I had a dream um, just now. I wanted to mention, and it's kind of it's I've had other dreams kind of like it, but this one was so vivid. It was so I think the right word here. It was so vivid. I mean, it was so immersed in it. I guess you could say it was so. I mean, that's the thing about dreams. You think that it's real, but it's not. I mean, kind of. There's very rare times when you become aware that it's just a dream, and then everything. Either you wake up, or you can kind of like do what you want. You then become really omniscient and powerful in your dream. But that's a rare thing that happens then. So what was happening here in this dream is that why I had to share this. Um, I was still a music teacher, private music teacher, and I got a job, a blue collar job, on top of teaching music lessons, going to students' homes. So that was taking up those two things taking up then a lot of time, a lot of time. I don't know how much time this other job was taking up. Actually, no, I do because I just had this dream. It was. I remember I was working actually in that ballpark between part time and full time. So it wasn't full time, so they didn't have to be doing any benefits, right? They didn't pay for my health or dental or anything like that. But they gave me enough hours that it was beyond part time. So and it was in the middle of the day, so I think I had to either move my lessons later, or move some in the morning if possible. And I think it was in the summer, so everything changed. So I was teaching in the morning, going to work, then coming back later on, and maybe teaching a little bit, and then so it was like a beyond full time work. Um, those two things combined, and yeah, and those two things would be exhausting. Uh, so I don't know how I was able to do it uh, unless I really changed my schedule big time. But I don't remember how I did that. I remember just I don't. In fact, I don't even remember teaching in this dream. I just remember this only being something that was um, like a 1 day thing, or maybe you know. It's funny because so I this is just the case with dreams, like So it could have been that maybe I wasn't teaching as many students at that point. Maybe I think it was in the summer, like right now, and I think maybe just like more people than usual were on vacation, so I got another job temporarily for a few months. So that's maybe how I was able to do it. So it worked out to be just but more full timeish rather than way overtime, whatever. So what I was doing was, and I think I worked at a company. I was working at a company that I'd worked at before. But this time around, I was driving trucks or something, or I was doing a variety of things that were a bit, I don't know. I wasn't working around anybody else. I mean, I was working more on my own, and I think it had something to do with um, shipping. I think. Um, so I think I think I remember the company that my dream I was working for. Um, yeah, I know which one it was. It's not important to but I remember which one it was, and um, it was a company that I worked for, not directly, but through a temp agency when I was much younger. And I had a bad experience working there, at one point because of I don't know, my immediate boss, my immediate supervisor, uh, was a very angry ex uh, Marine, I think, guy, and not at all remotely someone that anyone would want to work with, at all. Anyway, um, yeah, it was very sorry. It was not cool, not pleasant. Sorry, my hair is kind of a little bit weird. So that coming, this is probably the third time I'd worked for this company because the first two times were closer together when I was much younger. Doing this thing involving trucks, and it wasn't involving driving trucks a long distance, but I can't remember what it was. But I remember I had some stuff in the truck, and I don't even remember being certified to drive trucks. Anyway, that was part of the issue here. I think what I was doing was I was backing up the truck. It wasn't a very big truck. I was backing it up or something. I was trying to do my job, and I went too far, and I hit some mechanism, and it caused damage. And so then I think I was fired in this dream because of that accident. Um, I wasn't qualified to do any of that stuff. So, I mean, I wasn't trained. So then what happened? I'm upset because I put everything I had into this company. Um, everything. I mean, everything I had. I was always on time. I always worked 100%, worked my tail off, and what did I get for that? I didn't even get trained. I didn't even, you know, uh, and I told people I was like, this isn't a vital job. I mean, I was teaching music lessons as well. I was just looking for something extra in the summer or something, and so, but yeah, I try to tell people I'm like, I don't really need this job. It's not like it's life in that situation. It's just kind of gets a little bit extra money. So in real life, I find life it's very hard to, if you get a really full teaching studio and rescheduling, it's hard to sneak in a part-time job. I'm very wary of doing that. It has to be the right kind of job, I guess. But so anyway, I had I think I wrote. I remember this is a big part of the dream. I remember making writing this big paper, this big report, or you know, it was big. It took a lot of the dream. I was writing this thing, I was making this thing. I was so angry, and then I remember uh, having to go through this. I think it was a human resource guy, or it was the guy Was it the guy who fired me, or was it? I don't know. I think it was Senior Rachel. So basically, someone read all this stuff. Either I don't think he read it. Maybe he hopefully did, or I just brought it with me. But it had all these sticky things on it, and it had all these, you know, they were asking me for like photographic evidence of something to defend my side of, you know, the story. And I don't, who brings a camera and photographs stuff at work. So it was weird, and they had somehow kind of caught everything on camera, so they knew who I was involved, but somehow we never talked about the fact that I shouldn't have even been driving a truck to begin with, or doing what I was doing on the job. So so yeah, the guy who was listening to me was very impersonal and kind of a little bit impatient, and yeah. So yeah, this is a blue collar job. Um, Involved lifting things a lot, and yeah. Um, why would I want that job so bad? Why would I want to keep it? I think it was, the idea of just it's kind of, I think one of the thoughts I had, many thoughts when I woke up. So after storming out of the office, after not getting the job back, or after not whatever, um, yeah, I told people in passing I don't need this job, and woke up. Um, I was thinking, for instance, when I got this job, I'd be one of the grunt people, just working around a lot of other people, doing what I'd done before. Very thankless job, but it was something. But not having to work with the other guy in the way in the past that was ex-marine. So, um, why would I want that job so bad? Why would I be so upset to not be there anymore? It wouldn't even affect my resume because it's not even remotely related to my I'm really good at. Well, it's the idea again of working your hardest and not being rewarded for that. I wonder how many people out there, certainly in real life, have had that happen to them. I think in real life, I've had similar things happen to me, but I can know for sure that other people have had maybe almost the exact same thing happen to them. But the thing that's unrealistic, of course, is that in order to do certain things, you have to be trained. But if a company were to not even train somebody in more specialized kinds of things, like driving a truck and stuff, but because the fact that you have to account for the turning of your load back, right? I don't know. You call it. You can jackknife, and it can go different directions, and you have to be very careful that way. And backing into things to have it loaded, yeah, if you're backing a truck in to have it all stuff unloaded and stuff loaded back up again and go, into like a bay window thing, you have to know what you're doing. You really do. I mean, I would never want to do that. I suppose I could, but driving is enough. Driving a car. But what would anyway? It was so vivid. Anyway, I just had to mention this, and I'm really not. I've never been crazy about blue collar work. On occasion, it's not too bad, but it's more. It's a little bit more enjoyable when you can work around other people, and the nature of the work is not too not too dull. Yes, you could say. All right, leave me your thoughts and comments below. Talk to you soon.